welcome back to Conversations with
Chris
and Crystal. And today we are starting a new series, a quarterly series called Life Reflections, and checking in on what we remember. We were talking about New Year's and New Year's resolutions.
Yes,
And go ahead.
Well, this was a reflection thing that I've done almost every year since 2012. And so I did this year's, and then while we were talking about it, we realized it's hard to remember all the way back to January and the whole year.
It is.
And like I've said before, some of the kids in my classes can't even remember from one week to the next.
Yeah.
So how are we going to be remembering a whole year?
Right. So we decided to do this quarterly thing, which will, answer the questions. We have some questions that you ask yourself at the end of the year. The hardest thing that you did this year, the hardest lesson learned.
Well, the greatest lesson that you learned, the hardest thing that happened this year, your biggest accomplishment, your favorite memory, and what you loved most about the year. So breaking it down into quarters, it's going to be, each quarter, the hardest thing and the greatest lesson.
Right. We're going to ask these questions every 3 months instead of waiting till the end of the year, because honestly, after doing the Christmas play in the last 3 months of the year, that's all I can remember right now. I can hardly remember anything else that I've done. Yeah. And so I felt like it was kind of remiss, and I completely lost sight of whatever had happened before. And some of it you probably should pull down to the end of the year, and you should be thinking about it, considering it.
And also, like you were saying earlier, you may not have certain things. Like there may not have been a hard thing that happened in those 3 months.
Right.
Or you may not have a favorite memory during those 3 months.
Yeah.
But then, at the end of the year, then you can review all the things from all 4 quarters and go, okay, so this is the thing that was the greatest lesson of the year.
Yeah, I think so. So we're going to continue to have quarterly check-ins with life reflections and looking back, and that way you're able to determine some goals for the next year. I think a little more effective goals. Because they're going to be more well thought out. You're going to have other things to, and we will go ahead and put these questions below that you can sign up for and get those. And again, join us on that, or at least get to the video when it pops up and see, or like and subscribe, and we'll get that stuff to you. So if you have any questions about that or things about that, it was hard for me to answer the questions. Like I said, the last 3 months are all I have in my head.
Yeah.
That's all I have.
Well, I don't know. Do you think they would like an example of the kinds of things?
Sure.
Sure.
You can read yours.
I'll just go ahead and share mine for 2023. I did it already, even though it's not New Year's Eve, as we film.
Okay.
So my greatest lesson learned for 2023 was that God is in control, and you can have abundant joy every day.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't have to choose to be miserable. The hardest thing I learned, or the hardest thing that happened to me this year, was the first quarter of the school year, because my principal was all, just relax this summer, and I'll help you plan when the school year starts. Yeah. Well, she didn't have time. I think she forgot all about it, and there I was with no plans.
Yeah.
So,
yay.
When that would be a lesson too, that just go ahead and plan ahead.
Yeah, just go do without. You can't count on people. No. You can only count on God, so you can't count on others. Yeah.
My biggest accomplishment that I chose for this year was getting off of drinking Pepsi every day. So I no longer do that. Yay! Yes. My favorite memory was when Crystal and I filmed Salad Girl, which you'll be seeing this year.
Yes, we're going to get that on the roll here.
And what I loved most about 2023 was discovering Temu!
Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. That was amazing. Yeah, we still have people knocking us down for that one, but we can't get enough of it.
In fact, this necklace came from Temu. It says truth and mercy on it. You can get anything you want on it. But I was reading a verse in the Bible that talked about bind truth and mercy about your neck. So I thought, why don't I?
Yeah, there you go. It's perfect. Yeah. Perfect. I love it. And I don't know if I can even think of anything. What are the questions again? The greatest lesson learned. Greatest lesson learned.
Well, that might even have been from doing the play.
I think it was. I think it was that wherever you go, there you are, and there are people that are going to be there always. And their opinions, their judgments, their thoughts, their whatever. And you just have to work through it. That's been hard for me in the business world, working with people.
Oh, yeah.
Get into this play thing at the church, and it was hard for me to work with people. And my husband is like, "Do you really want to, work with people?" I was like, "You know what? If you go into ministry, guess what? You're working with people.
You can't get away from them.
You can't." And so it is a lesson learned, and continuing to learn how best to communicate with people, to get across what you're trying to convey, what you're, to communicate. Good communication with people, I think, is really important. So that's something I'm still working on. I think the best thing that happened was the play. That, after 25 years of wishing somebody would allow me to do that again.
So that's your biggest accomplishment.
I would say, yeah, I would say so.
And then, what about your favorite memory?
I can't remember. No, had to throw that one in. Favorite memory. Well, I really do. I did enjoy, actually this past January, in 2023, we went to California,
that's right.
Oceanside, and our niece and nephew there were gracious enough to, their pastors at a church, somebody from their church owns and loans out a condo that's like a block from the beach,
nice.
From the ocean. And so, we were there, and that was very moving to have somebody share that with us. And yes, it was a lot of fun.
Was that the same trip when you went to the Grand Canyon?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
That's a different one. Now, the Grand Canyon was also a good trip. I forgot about that one already, too.
Because that one,
was in June.
We used, her husband, Jeff, took a picture of the Grand Canyon that was so fabulous. We use it on our end screen.
Oh, my goodness. So. It is picture perfect. Yeah. I'm the photographer in the family. I could not get that shot. I could not get a good shot. And he just walks out there and like, okay, take a picture. It looks like a postcard.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely looks. So we will share that.
Well, we share it every week because it's our end screen.
Oh, it's our end screen. Okay. I forgot about that already. Yeah. See what I forget about already? Yeah. And it's just, it's absolutely perfect. It was beautiful, beautiful picture.
Yeah.
And, and my brother had a vacation away from his vacation, coming here to vacate, and then we packed up again and went to the Grand Canyon. He said, "This is kind of cool, vacation in a vacation." So that's what we did. Do you have any other questions?
Well, is there anything else that you want to share, like what you loved most about 2023?
Well, I'm really thankful that we did find a good church, one that really works for us, and that again happened in the last 3 months. So, if it happened before, I'm very sorry that I missed it. I forgot it already. No, I don't think it did. But anyway, it's been a really exciting experience. I'm really looking forward to 2024, continuing to grow everything that the last 3 months has wrought. So
yes, and that's another thing that we could do in this series is the questions for looking forward to the next year.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Which are,
what do you want to learn in the coming year? What do you want to get better at that you already know how to do? And your biggest goal.
Yeah, we could do that quarterly. That way, again, like I don't know about you. I'd love to hear from you if I'm the only one that has this issue where I can't remember the entire year. And I'm trying to think if I took out a calendar, could I figure it out from there? I don't think so. I think I would know.
Not unless you wrote things down as they happen.
Yeah, as they happen. Right.
Oh, well, I didn't even mention the soccer ball I took to the face.
When did that happen?
December 7th, a day that will live in infamy.
That's within the last 3 months, you know? I mean, that's what I mean. Now, you ask her that next year, she'll forget that ever happened, I'm sure. She'll probably get hit by something
I wrote
else.
It down.
Yeah. And you had your car accident in 2023, didn't you?
No, that was 2022.
Okay, forget
December
that.
of 2022.
Forget that.
In fact, I don't even think I did put that down last year. I said, that was under the hardest thing this year, losing Old Yeller.
Oh, no! Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no. Oh, this is terrible. No, no, nothing can help now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But anyway,
That is true. That is true. Okay. Alrighty. Well, so we just want to keep you apprised of that. And setting up your goals and writing them down, writing these things down. As you can see, she has written them down. Can I show this? Your
I
little,
guess. Yeah,
I think
my little
it's so cute.
hot dog.
Yeah, it's a little hot dog.
I've been using that since 2012.
I love it, and that's the only thing you write in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a
just-
nice small little binder
Yeah.
just for that. That could be a good thing to have, so you don't get it mixed up in all your other paperwork. So we're gonna have to look for something. We are going to be discussing affirmations and
Oh, yes.
and moving
Word
them-
of the year.
Yeah, and put them into an affirmation type format. You know, that I have accomplished this. I have already done this. This has, you know, I already have the house of my dreams. I am living in the house of my dreams. I am, you know, driving the car of my dreams, and list it, what kind of car it is, what color it is, or
Yeah,
yellow, so just
describe
don't
it.
worry about it. Yeah, it's just going to happen that way. So, okay.
Oh, and then the word of the year we were talking about.
Yeah.
You might want to think about a word for the quarter too.
Yeah, I think that would be a
because
good thing.
it could change as the year passes. It depends.
Yeah.
Some words I've had for 2 or 3 years, but you know, it depends on how quickly that comes into your life.
How you
So,
feel led. Yeah, how you feel led. And ours are, let's
for
see,
this year we have wisdom and peace.
and peace. Yeah, that we really want peace in our lives, and have a lot of people out there. That's what we're going to talk about. Affirmations to, you know who we are in Christ. So thank you so much for sharing this time with us, and please like and subscribe. And always remember, take care of yourself because nobody else will. Bye for now.